Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be recapping the price action from Thursday, April 16th, where I basically took back what I lost yesterday, but it wasn't really my greatest days. I feel like I overtraded again and I wasn't really in my flow state, if you can call that. So let's just jump straight into it. So we were very close to all-time highs and we ended up taking all-time highs in Asia. And then for the first trade, I've seen that we had this 1 hour, 1 a.m. Candle taking out the Asian high. And then if we look on the 4 hour chart, we can see that it closed pretty much as a doji. But after I've seen the reaction from here in the 6 o'clock candle, I was more so inclined to just see a sweep below this and push up. And that is why my first trade was here at about 7:30, where you can see that we have this PSP right here, and then YM took this candle's low, so we have an SMT like this. And you can see that YM also took out like these lows, so we have another SMT like this. But mainly I was just looking at this PSP and this sweep on YM, which wasn't present on NQ or ES. And then dropping to 3-minute chart, I've seen that we couldn't really close above all of these candles because this is such a long CSD. So I waited for the so-called low risk buy here, where we had this BPR present, which held really nicely, and then we closed up and my entry was somewhere around here. I don't know why I can't see the executions again, but you've gotta trust me on this. And this was my first entry, and I was looking to get 2R to the current high of day. And as you can see, 9:30 just pushed down through my stop loss, and this was the first trade of the day. And I waited to see what the reaction would be from this internal 1 hour fair value gap. And as you can see here, YM really started to go heavily to the downside. And I was waiting to also see YM's reaction here because it was the most bearish overall. And when you drop to the 15-minute chart, we can see that once again we have EPSP and technically a two-stage crack where we have this higher high and then another higher high, higher low, sorry, compared to YM here. And if you look on the 5-minute chart, we can see that we had this fair value gap and another one right here. And once I've seen this candle close below this fair value gap, I basically took a short entry because YM wasn't really showing any signs of stopping, and I thought it was just gonna go for this stacked liquidity here, where we have these equal lows. And this was the first trade I took with my stop on the 10-15 candle, and targeting about 2R to the 1 hour fair value gap fill. And as you can see, this trade ran pretty fast to my stop loss, and I immediately thought that we were just gonna go higher. Why? Because if we have a BPR that is getting disrespected very fast, then that means we are probably just gonna go to the upside. And I've seen that we closed above this 5-minute inversion. We also have this, and I had my entry right on the edge of this inversion fair value gap with my stop. I think it was on the 3-minute chart, like this, close to the bodies of this order block, and pretty much just below the fair value gap. And I was targeting 3R. Why 3R? because I was mainly targeting these resting highs here, and I run it up the trade to about 3R, and I basically took back. This was the first trade was I got slipped a little, so it was like overall about a 1.5 hour day, and I don't know, my performance lately wasn't that good. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm not in the flow state. Um, but I'm gonna just keep grinding, and I'll sort this out. So this is pretty much gonna be it. If you like this type of content, please leave a like, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.